Custom Garage.
Okay guys, so today we're taping up the car. So I've blown it all out, got most of the dust out of it that I could. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to wash all the panels and all the jams out. And then we'll blow it down again. And then we'll tape it up, we'll wash it again. And start painting probably tomorrow. So first thing we want to do is get this thing nice and clean. So we're going to wash it up with some wax and grease remover. And then we'll start getting ready to tape this thing up. Okay, so that's all the back taped. So I basically just went around the back sides of everything, gave it a good amount of tape. Make sure that I don't have paint where I don't want it. This will all get painted later. For now, we just want to get the body done. So probably over the winter, if I have time, I'm gonna try to pull the motor on this. And then I can do all the engine bay nice and put everything back in. But for now, we'll get the body done. So came up, I don't want to get paint on the roof, so I'm taping that off. Because when I paint this, it'll blow over and onto the roof. I don't want that. So that's taped off. See, all these jams are back taped, the quarter windows, and the back window. Gas door taped all around there. This here, I'm not too worried about anything going past here. If it goes in there, it's gonna get sanded later anyway. Not a big deal. So this will all get painted black. I'll put the mid coat on the door jams and on the trunk, on the fender parts, and that'll be it. I'm not going to put the mid coat on the door, rest of these jams, because you don't see it, so there's really no point in wasting the paint. So anywhere we do see it, like in here, we'll put it in. So that's back taping. So I did it all in time lapse, get it done and over with. Tomorrow I'll come in with some plastic and I'll cover this area and the doors. I'll paper the windows, or maybe plastic, I don't know. So anyway, we'll come in tomorrow and get this all taped up and shoot some paint. So yeah, we'll get on this. Okay, so it's the next day. Everything's taped up. And what we're gonna do now is gonna put some plastic wrap over the whole car, cut out where we wanna paint, and start putting some paint on this thing. So there's not really a lot to do. Say there's the inside of the fenders, around the bottom of the fenders. Basically, it's like, so I put the hood on, it'll be good. The door jams, the window jam, back window jam, and then I'll do around here, around the bottom where the bumpers are gonna be. This bottom of the bumpers are gonna stay black. I'm not gonna waste the pearl coat on any of that stuff. You're not gonna see it when the car is together, so there's no point in wasting the materials. All of this will be black. And this side. So we're gonna set you up. We're gonna put you on some time lapse. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Washed the whole car off with wax and grease remover, then washed it with glass cleaner. Some dirt is not soluble with wax and grease remover, so the window cleaner will break that down and clean that up. So now we're all done here. Everything's taped, everything's ready to go. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hit with a tack rag. Now that's just to get any little bits of dust that are left on. Now with washing it twice, you wouldn't think there would be, but yeah, there is. There always is. So we're gonna hit it with a tack rag, and then we're gonna start applying the black base coat. So we'll let that flash off and come back and lay on a second coat. Two coats of black, 3 coats of pearl, and jam looks great. Let's see some of those colors coming through. So hopefully this will look like it did in the pictures. It's hard when you're looking at a picture of something and you don't know. So you can see some red, orangey colors there. And go into black. So yeah, I'm not sure. Until we get the outside done, it's gonna be hard to see. But so far so good. Jams are done. Everything looks good. We didn't run this like we did the Jetta so far. Well, we got a lot more painting to go, so I ain't gonna guarantee that one. Back here, I just painted it black. See, this is all gonna get hidden, so there's no sense wasting the pearl coat on this. But yeah, there's a little color there. I don't know where that. Yeah, looks good. We'll let this set up today, and then tomorrow we're gonna get on the parts. Start getting those parts all painted. Today we're gonna jam the doors. So the doors are already here and here. Gonna jam the hood. Gonna paint one of the mirrors. I'll paint one today, I'll paint one tomorrow. That way there they can get painted. And we're gonna paint the rockers. So the car's outside in the other garage. And we'll get these things painted today. And hopefully we'll put these on the car tomorrow. So let's get started. Spray booth's on, so it's kind of loud in here. We got 2 coats of black on all the parts. The hood, I didn't want the mid coat inside the scoop, so I taped that off, as well as the back side here. Now we're going to put 3 coats of mid coat on, and then we'll be ready for clear. So let's get 3 coats of mid coat on this thing. Okay, we put 2 coats of mid coat on. You can see that color. Change as you go around. So, yep. 2 coats of it looks really good. Now we're going to come and put 2 coats of clear on this, and these parts will be done. So we're untaping today. Get this out of the way. Let's see what we got. Now this will all get retaped when I go to paint. But it's all dirty now, it's got dust on it, so you don't want to keep this. Now we'll come back over the winter time and address the engine bay. So for now, we're not worried about it. So day one is the jams. Part one of the jams. Day two is the rockers and the rest of the jams on the parts that have to get bolted on. Now, the hood, I painted the inside black, and the outside has got the mid coat on it. So as you can see, it's multicolored, depending which way the light hits it. But yeah, looks good. Say inside of here is black, where the grill is. So we'll let this dry today. Tomorrow we'll put these pieces on the car. Then we will bring the bumpers in and the other small pieces that I have. And I did one mirror today. I'll do the other mirror tomorrow. I have one magnetic mirror stand, which is basically this little thing with some magnets on it. But you take it off, paint your mirror, stick it on, and let it sit. So yeah, that looks good. We're in good shape there. Tomorrow we will paint the rest of the parts, and then we'll start prepping the body for paint. So got progress. We keep at it. That's gonna be it for today. Let's get back to it tomorrow. So it's day 3 of the paint job. Day 1, we did the doors, the body of the jams. Day 2, we did the doors and the hood jams. Day 3, all this little stuff. So we're gonna do these, and we're gonna do the bumpers. And one more mirror. So, yep, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do the same thing we've been doing. They've been washed with wax and grease remover, then washed with glass cleaner, blown off, and now we're ready to put on some paint. So we get these all painted up. Not gonna video it, you've seen it paint. So we're gonna paint these, we're gonna come back when this is all done. These won't go on the car until after it's painted, but it needs to be done. So let's get all of it taken care of. Yesterday was Saturday, and we went to a car show, Tri-State Cruisers, last show of the season. I was hoping to have this thing painted by their last show. The car's been there since the first day that I started working on it. So it was at their show as a 4-door. Now it's a truck. So I was hoping to get it there for the last show as a painted car. Didn't quite make it. The bumpers are painted, rockers are painted, jams are painted. So it started. So we jammed all day yesterday, putting things together. And as you can see, we're in one piece. So it's coming. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna take the headlights and the taillights out and smoke them. So basically I'm gonna put a tinted black clear over the lenses and make them dark. So that's what I want to do for today. Then once that's done, we're going to hit the wheels next and we're going to continue on. So that's what we got planned for today. We're going to get started on this. Now we jump on the back and we'll take out the tail lights. Okay, the front, excuse me, the front
needed 10 millimeters, the backs needed 8. Okay, so I had to open the trunk, the tailgate to get the side lights out, but they're out. We're gonna sand all these things down and put a coat of tinted clear on them, make them smoked. We'll show you how we're doing that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand them with 800. Okay, so we get the lights sanded. We're gonna wash them, clean them real good. I'm gonna tape off where I don't want the paint to go, and then we're gonna put some tinted clear on these.
Okay, there you have the headlights and taillights. They're all sanded, masked around the edges. They've been washed with wax and grease remover. Then they were washed with glass cleaner. Last thing we're gonna do is hit them with a tack rag. Make sure there's no dust on them. I'm gonna fire up the spray booth and put some black on these. So yeah, we're just gonna hit it real lightly. You don't have to rub on it hard. Just take any surface dust off that could have landed on it. I sanded these with 800. And then I went over with a gray scuff pad, made sure that all the spots were sanded properly. And now I'm gonna set you up and we're gonna put some black candy on these. We'll let that flash off, and I'll put one more coat on, and we should be good. Well, there they are, guys. I don't know how it shows up on the camera, but they're definitely dark. See, the light seems to shine up on them pretty nice, which is good. You don't want them too dark, because then what happens is the light can't get through. But you can see on the side tone, it's got that darker haze to it. That's what I want. So these are painted. We'll let these dry, and then we'll get on to whatever's next. Probably get the body ready for paint next. I want to do the wheels, don't have time this week. So we'll get the wheels done. And guess we'll get the body on to the body next. What I decided to do next is to get this thing ready for paint. So it's all apart. I already had the headlights out and the tail lights out. got those painted. So I figured I might as well get the rest of it apart. We took the door handles back off. We taped off the stuff that we've already painted, the rockers. They're gonna stay on. We left them. I took the tailgate back off. Gonna be easier. I gotta still paint in here before I put this together. So it would be a lot easier just to do it with the tailgate off. I'll paint the tailgate on a stand. It'll be fine. Everything else here now needs to get sanded. This is final prep. This is it. This is the real deal. So we're gonna do is go over the whole car with 600 and take everything off, all the overspray from the jams, all this, sand it back down, and get it ready for paint. If it's ready, we'll have it painted. We're gonna paint it Saturday. That's my plan. So it'll be the next video. You'll see the paint job. Car is sanded, and we're ready for paint. So we'll get it painted for the next video. Say this video's time's run out. It's time to put this thing out. This weekend, I plan on painting this thing. So everything's sanded. Everything's ready to go. I got the gate off it. I'm gonna paint the gate off. That way there, I can climb up here to get to the back into the roof easier. And I get all the jams in here done. So for me, it was just easier to have the tailgate off and paint it. So yeah, we're ready. We'll get this thing painted for the next video. And then we'll have to, consider what we're gonna do with the interior. Because this ain't gonna cut it. It's old, it's dirty, and it needs something fresh. So we'll get to that. Oh, maybe over the winter. For now, the main concern is getting the body painted. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, notifications, leave a comment. I appreciate it. And we'll bring you back with this thing getting painted on the next one. So thanks again for watching. Have a good one.